establishing control account CA and control account manager. So lastly, we have seen what is the scope and how the execution parts and what are the scope, special requirement on this project and all. Now let us explore with a detailed scope now what we are going to suppose to do. The project objectives. The primary goal of the project is to successfully design, develop, and construct a state-of-the-art commercial building spanning an impressive 8,000 square feet. And actually, this is what we have seen in the scope of work. Now, this building contains three. There are three designated floors and with other amenities and as like a commercial building. Now, the deliverables. The project deliverables encompass a multitude of facets. The central piece of an expensive 8,000 square feet, a commercial complex that embodies a harmonious blend to aesthetic appeal and functional design. Both the interior and exterior spaces will be meticulously planned and executed. And the main milestones here, the journey towards achieving the project's objective is divided into several key milestones, each representing a crucial phase of development. Now here, milestone number 1, mainly the planning, designing, and drawings. And the second milestone is a pre-construction approval, which is upon completion of the, before commencement of the work. And third milestone is on-site construction. Physical activities are happening at site during the concession phase. And the last milestone has built drawings and post-concession approvals. These approvals includes mainly the as-built drawings. Upon completion of the job, the contractor, they need to provide a complete set of documents, trainings and all if it is required, for especially for using equipments and all. So this is how the main milestone. And let us discuss about limits and exclusions. Well, the project aims to deliver a comprehensive commercial building. There are certain limits and exclusions that need to be acknowledged. Handover with all approvals is mainly for upon the completion and for getting the engineering documents are ready. So then they're handing over. The project scope includes obtaining approvals up to the point of post-construction, but the responsibility for acquiring subsequent approvals test with the appropriate stakeholders beyond this project's timeline. And the next limitations, own issue of materials for construction. For example, the procurement or some of the equipment supply which is being purchased and taken, the contractor, they themselves bring it, such as mainly the bulk materials. And there is external parties also involved. So sometimes we are called as nominated subcontractors by the one. Now, second one is the free issue material for mechanical and electrical activity. This the project designed to utilize materials provided by external sources for mechanical and electrical works, which are not included in the project's direct responsibilities. Again, here also the nominated subcontractors come into the picture, if applicable. And next one is own issue of material for painting. And the next one is a free issue material of glazing and carpentry. This is curtain walling, structural glazing part. So these are the material either by the owner or by the nominated subcontractors. And next one is labor and non-labor resources. While the project encompasses design, oversight, and coordination of labor, the employment and management of labor and other non-labor resources is assumed to be the responsibility of the external entities. So now next, once it is all done, now we are just to walk through the organization breakdown structures. As if this is a commercial building, and the level 1 we have main disciplines such as project manager 1, project manager 2. In fact, I have just given the law firm consultant, but we are not going to talk about this one right now. Maybe in the later phase, we can see where and how this we are going to use. And coming to the level 1 organizations, the project manager 1. The project manager 1, mainly he will be controlling all the civil works and architectural works and the buildings. And therefore, the project manager has 3 subordinates disciplined with the project engineer 1, who is next one is civil manager and architect. And coming to the project manager 2, he is going to completely taken care for the MEP part, especially the mechanical and electrical managers. Where the mechanical manager is in charge for all the mechanical scope. Under him, there are some more disciplines. The senior mechanical engineer and mechanical design engineer. This is only the summary level. In fact, there are furthermore disciplines also there, equally the same level, or maybe those levels, those individuals, they will likely report to the hierarchy. This is how, for understanding purpose only, we have given very few important resources here. And next is electrical manager. Electrical manager has 2 more subordinates, which is senior electrical engineer and electrical design engineer. So this way, the project engineer 1, civil manager and architect have their own subordinates, and the reporting system will be hierarchy level. Next one, the work breakdown structures. This is also we have discussed in the early session, where we have introduced the work breakdown structure. In this project, mainly we have 8 level of work breakdown structure in the level 1. So those are milestones, what we have, the payment milestone, somehow this has been linked with the activities going to list in the next levels. And second one is planning and design. And next one is drawings. And next one is approval before commencements. And next one is construction. And then another WBS is called mechanical and electrical. And next WBS is called interior and exterior. And finally, the approval after completion, construction. When you see this picture, or the table, what we are seeing here, the WBS is basically developed, and we are trying to maintain the WBS course. So when and where the complete team will come to know if we are going to divide furthermore activities in the next level, and which all falls under the respective WBS headings. So this WBS code can easily help them to understand, especially if I talk about drawings, where CBC-2.DRAW.1. It means so in the complete stakeholders team and the people who are all going to involve the project, they will understand what is this WBS code indicates, and maybe how many activities may fall under this. So these are all the basic understanding about the project. This will reach each and every part of the stakeholders' mind the moment they understand start with the progress. And next one is now establishing the control account. Now, once we have defined the OBS, and we need to create the responsibility matrix, RACI, responsibility, access, accountability, control, and information, something like that. So when you want to create that RACI or the responsibility matrix, we should know who is going to involve, what is the name of the person is going to involve. So those things we have to create right now. And now here for our level 1 and 2 and 3, where we have the detailed organization chart, I can say. In the level 1, maybe we just to mention some names and all, like the project manager 1, Sunil Gupta, and project manager 2, Rashid Ahmed, and the law firm said Daniel Lee, whatever. And in the next level 2, the respective individuals who is going to report to the hierarchy, or project engineer 1, civil manager, and architect, of course. So now we need to understand who are all the. Now the interesting part is establishing the control account and a control account manager. So as far as our current case study is concerned, this is like a very simple explanation. So that to understand the concept, we have given some list of resources, and moreover, it is not rely upon the exact productivity. So this is only for understanding purpose. We have created this project, and we have added some resources, and already in the Primavera we already included the resources. Maybe in the later stage you will understand what is the how the resource loading has been done to the activity level. So we are not talking now. Now mainly what we are discussing here, what is the importance of the control account manager and the control accounts. Control accounts are the node points in the project where they understand and then they control the total project, the different level of hierarchy. So the levels vary, depends on the reporting system as well as the authorization. For example, the limitations, what the individual has, the hierarchy level. For example, I'm just introducing few of the important control account. Now we need a control account manager, project manager 1, and also the project manager number 2. These are the control account managers. And the next one is, we need to know who are all the control accounts, especially during the execution phase. These are the main nodes that will control the project. So maybe the project engineer one, he will be the control account. And then civil manager also the control account. And of course, architect also. Whereas in the project manager 2 is the main individual is going to control both electrical as well as the mechanical scope, as if it is all the depends on the scope, how much. And therefore, we have given some limitation as far as controls accounts concerned. Maybe we can put a common ground, there is we can keep one person for both electrical and electrical and mechanical was, that will be the project manager. So in this session, we clearly understood how we are going to establish the control account manager and control accounts team. Apart from that, we have created what is the organization breakdown structures, and we have figured out few of the disciplines also we have figured out. In any cost, this is all like there's no special thumb rule is being followed in this case study, as if to understand purpose we have created this project, and therefore don't expect any accuracy in the productivity or whatever may be, just to understand. And while practicing, you will see the real time scenario that is different from what the imaginary we are going through this.